For quite some time now, citizens of the Caribbean have been watching the rest of the world battle about and protest against transgender education, where children as young as 0, toddlers, babies, are being exposed to any number of events aimed at indoctrinating them. Well, we're no longer watching, and that is because transgender education has come knocking on our doors. Tonight, leading organizations in Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago join me on Beyond the Headlines to talk about what's happening in their countries, how the Ministry of Education in their countries have met with teachers to begin presenting to them a 10-point plan that will get them teaching your children about being different, about being accepting. Join me, Shani.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS that ruled well. Peace and salutation to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Fvck from Trinidad, saying Shalom. Asha Shabbat as well. Asha Shabbat Kalakem. So as the video that I played, the introduction, more or less, video, that was playing basically states. So you already get the gist of this, what this quick video would be about. Very concise and to the point. And reason being, everybody know that it's wrong, right? But the reason being I'm doing a video about it is because it gets to my bottom. And brothers who know me, I am I would like to think I'm an unbothered brother. Everything is it is way to with me case, Sarah. It out of my hand. I always unbothered by these things. Because why? We are watchmen. We set up to watch. We see this coming. But that will change the reality of how it does affect you when it reach. And me being a brother with no children, I could only do a praise for the children of the brothers that have children, Yeah. But praise for the brothers who have kids out there in the school system. Because, certain countries like Trinidad and Tobago, you understand, which I am a resident of, have laws stating if you don't send your children to school, you could be fined or jailed. A lot of people don't know that is a law in this country, but it is. Anyhow, I digress. So back to this wicked kingdom, and as these videos say, they want to indoctrinate the children, I'm going to start in Revelation 17:4. It says, "And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication." Yeah, the cup she's sipping from, you understand? Full of abominations and fornications. Now this woman goes back into the daughter of anyhow, we will get in verse 5. Verse 5, "And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth." Yeah, the mother, that is where it stem from. That is where it stem from America, and it trickles down to us so-called third world countries. Because why we allied and affiliate with this whore. Who's what couples what if what they have is contaminated with abominations, anything they give us or trickle down to us will obviously be what? Contaminated with abominations. We already foresaw the indoctrination and the desensitization of children through television, media, all these things. You understand? All these things. Indoctrinating children to accept and be a part of, want to be a part of these abominations, But we know for a fact, at the end of the day, the will of the Most High, So we can't knock against it because why these things have to happen. These the will of the Most High. Let me just get that. All right, the Jeremiah 51. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of wine, therefore the nations are mad. Teaching little children these things, desensitizing them to these things is madness. But this alphabet agenda also goes back into what? Depopulation. Because there's a blatant attack on the future. You understand? Because when we say a child, they get the child rights to say if they want to be, if they born a he, they could be a she. If they born a she, they could be a yai. They give them the right to decide that. If the parent object, the parent wrong. Because the system is completely upside down. It goes against everything that is lawful and righteous, right? So all right, cool. They give them rights. Then what? Now, when a child take these hormone blockers, as they call them, you understand, especially the males, right? When males take hormone blockers, after a certain, they also the drugs they give for as hormone blockers is also used for chemical castration. So all right, let me say from 14, 15, whatever, the young man decides, hey, I want to be a girl. Because a girl for a number of years. Then later on in life, you say, nah, but this is sitting right. For whatever reason, the person wake up and smell the cappuccino, and say, no, let me go back to my natural use. They have no way they could go back to the natural use because the chemicals they took castrate them, right? The reproductive organs were completely shut down, at least for the purpose of reproduction. At least where that is concerned, they will no longer be able to repopulate. So this goes back into the depopulation agenda, which is tied into the juice and so on and so forth, and all the pandemics and so on and so forth. That is what this is. That is what this is about. You understand? They fight in the future presently. This is what they are doing. They are fighting the future. This is what they're doing. You understand? And the next logical thinking thought that came to me, being a right. So if a child had the right to decide what sex they are, right? What's stopping a child from raising themselves? Why a parent have to raise a child? Why a child need a guardian for certain things? Let me get them rights to vote and consume alcohol as well. How about that? And done. Yeah? How about that? Why we don't just do that? Might as well, because if they could make such a life-altering decision as this, you understand? If only want to push that on churn for them to be able to do that, why we don't push, from the time you could read and write, get a job, don't waste time in school. According to Rockefeller, who it was? Jacob Rockefeller or Jacob Rothschild is one of them. Even though they are of the same family, the names just change, but that is another topic for another day. All right? I think it's Rockefeller. It's John D. Rockefeller. Yeah, you see what? He would one nation, I think, because he one nation of workers. Right? So desensitize them to all this BS. Desensitize them to all this BS. Shove it down the throat. What will happen? You have people bugged out in mind. Understand? I'm gonna go back to this Revelation. I'm gonna go back. Revelation 17 and 4. I'm gonna bring that back. It says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. And all these riches that they have gotten through treachery. Right? They decked in all these things as a sign of their pride. Americans, so-called Americans are full of pride. You understand? They're full of pride. having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Understand? So, verse 5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, which goes back into fornication, adultery, so on and so forth, and abominations of the earth, the mother of it. So if Babylon, which is America, is the mother of it, and we are allied and affiliate of it, whatever they accept or they bring unto themselves, we also accept and bring unto ourselves. Right? And in the video, in the beginning of this video that I was playing, the lady was talking about, people speaking against it. Right? Yes, people could go up and speak against it, but this agenda will be passed. And you know why? One is the will of the Most High for this to happen. Right? This is all part of the Most High plan. You understand? Two, the next reason you can't stop this, at least in Trinidad and Tobago, is because we are people, are lackadaisical kind of people. Everything is whatever for us. Yes, a handful will say something. Yes, a handful will go and, protest, so on and so forth. But don't be shocked to see the opposite. Or don't be shocked to see, regardless of the protest, it's still, it's still passed. Because why? There's the agenda from higher up. But our government don't do shit, right? They are just workers. They are no bosses. They're just workers, right? So this bill is going to be passed, sorry to say. It bothers in my spirit. But hey, you understand, the most you could do is train your child the right thing at home. That is all you could do. The other day I was also watching a video where this white boy went to school with a jersey that says something against the alphabet community, and hey, they kick him out, or they expel him, they suspend him, they expel the child. He I don't even think he was going through. I don't even think he was a full teenager yet. He had to go in front of a panel of adults to explain why his jersey said what it said, and in my head, it's like, is a t-shirt, one, and two is a child. Really? So it's okay for them to promote their beliefs on others, but when somebody promoting their own beliefs, you understand? Or in other words, when somebody is promoting the right thing, it's a big issue. Which is, it's kind of obvious because Babylon stands for everything that is right after all, It's just saddening to say that to see that this time is here. It's not like we didn't see it coming, but as I said before, we see it coming, but when it actually reach now, it still take you back a little bit. It's still high like way, but still high in awe, Proverb 22 and verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. He will not depart from it. Yeah, train the child the right thing at home. It was saying charity begins at home. Everything begins at home. Everything begins at home. At the end of the day, the most you could do is train a trainer when they go out in the world. The world is a very harsh place. When they go out in the world, they have to deal with things to suit. You understand? But then they get off your conscience that you did you raise the child to the best of your ability. But at such a young age, remember, they spend most of the time in the day in these schools, than they spend with you in your care, in your supervision. Understand? So what they're shoving down this children throat, what they're going to do, what they're going to know. You understand? They will not depart from it. When they teach them these abominations, they will not depart from it. Because this is what they know. They will think this is normal. This is not normal. Scriptures talk about women and men leaving the natural use. That is what this is. I'll bring one more precept and end of this video. There is Matthew 19. Hmm. 19 and 14. Yeah, and I could start from 13 on. It said, then were they brought unto him little children, that he should put his hands on them and pray, and the disciples rebuked them. Right? The disciples rebuked the little children. And this is what Yahushua tell them. Right? Verse 14 and say, but Yahushua said, suffer little children, which means let. Basically, to suffer is to let or allow. Right? Suffer little children and forbid them not. So it means what? Let them come to him. You understand? Forbid not the little children to come to Yahushua. Right? And forbid them not to come unto me. For of such is the kingdom of heaven. You understand? I feel the scriptures talk about what it could be given to the babes and the sucklings, out of the mouth of the babes and sucklings. You understand? That is what Yahushua was talking about here. You understand? So if you had to come to Yahushua, you had to humble yourself as a little child. You had to go back to being a little child. You know? The humility of a little child. You understand? That is what we have to have. That humility. That is why Yahushua says, suffer all the little children to come unto him, so that he could what? Pray for their sakes. You understand? Now what you're going on with these little children? What you're going to go on with these little children in very soon. Very soon. What you're going to go on with these little children? They're not suffering the little children. Right now they're forbidding them to come onto Yahushua. You know? But at the end of the day, it is the will of the Most High. His will must be done. You understand? But I would say, Kalalal Wahawadla Yahweh Basham Yoshai Basham Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS that rule well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manatasak from Trinidad saying Shalom. Mawat Lababel, DTA.